Hey guys, welcome to another live training for the Living Amends Academy, brought to you by Ninth Step Training. I hope that you're all having a great Thursday. We're going a little early today because tonight, I'm going to be auditioning for my church's worship band. I play the electric guitar, so I'm going to be trying out for the lead guitar position. So that's very exciting for me, but that's going to take place during our normal Thursday time. But wanted to make sure I get this in, so I'll let you know how all that went. But we're going to get this started as we normally do with some health and fitness fun facts. All right, so got two of them for you today. All right. The first one, just in case you were ever wondering, 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, 1 gram of carbohydrates is 4 calories, 1 gram of fat is 9 calories, and 1 gram of alcohol is 7 calories. So when you look at this list and you're, wondering, how to put together a diet, well, this kind of should give you an idea, right? 1 gram of protein and 1 gram of carbohydrates, 4 calories, which tells me that I can kind of eat more of those because they are the, two important macronutrients, and they allow your body to build muscle and provide it with energy. Fat is the body's primary energy source, right? So we store fat for that reason, which is why when you watch the show like Survivor, or you see people who go on these Arctic expeditions, why they load up on so much fat before they go, because you're not going to be consuming a lot of calories, which means that you're going to get that opportunity to start burning and tapping into those fat stores. When we eat the protein and the carbohydrates, it shows our body that we don't need to store things for any particular reason. So we start burning fat as our primary fuel source, which is important to do, which is what you want for, low intensity exercises, for those recovery exercises, for those periods where, you're trying to lose weight, right? You can go into that calorie deficit because your body is going to start using that as fuel. So while you feel hungry, you can trust the fact that your body is not running out of energy. It just takes an adjustment period, but those are some numbers there for you. And the second one, which is going to be a controversial topic here. All right, we're talking cardio versus weights. All right, so which is better for exercise, weight loss? Which is the one that we should be focusing on? To be honest with you, they're both good options, and I can certainly break that down for you a little bit more. But just in terms of how we burn calories, cardio burns calories during the working period. So if you decide that you're going to go for a run for half an hour, that half-hour run is where you're going to burn primarily the most of your calories, right? The harder you go, the more calories that you burn. But when you're done doing that and your heart rate comes back down, you go back down into your normal calorie burn of whatever your BMR might be, right? So that's your basal metabolic rate. And that's a combination of all of the calories that you're burning while you're at rest. Okay, so as you sink back down into that, that's where you're going to go back. Weight training, on the other hand, burns calories during. It's not going to burn necessarily as many as cardio, again, depending on how long you do it. But it's also going to be burning calories afterwards. This is known as the thermogenic effect of exercise. That's what TEE stands for. So basically what that means is that when you're doing the weight training and you're causing damage to the muscles, which is what you do when you're doing resistance training, that allows the muscles to tear up a little bit, and as they heal, they get stronger. During that period of regrowth and getting stronger, you're burning extra calories, and you're burning them specifically as fat calories because that's where the recovery process comes from. When you're doing cardio, you're burning a lot of those carbohydrate calories, right? So aerobic versus anaerobic. So aerobic means that you're, going with oxygen, right? So a lot of heavy, breathing, focusing on the slow and the low, which is the anaerobic, where you're going super hard and intense. So you should be breathing during all exercises, but that anaerobic exercise is when you're really breaking down the body and the aerobic exercises when you're trying to stabilize and balance out the body, right? Using your body's natural resources. So keep those things in mind. The answer is this: if you want to lose weight, get fit, be stronger, be healthier, you should be doing both. All right. Weight training is definitely going to be the more effective way of losing weight and burning fat. Cardio is going to give you a nice little boost. And obviously, cardiovascular health is always going to be important, because what's the point of getting healthy if you have a crappy heart? So heart and lungs obviously need to be done. So, but weight training should be the primary focus. My recommendation is 3 or 4 days of weight training, followed by 2 or 3 days of moderate to light cardio. If you want to be doing higher intensity stuff, I mean, I'll probably have a client who's an athlete do that, but not necessarily everybody's going to be doing that. So that's a very brief summary on, how you should be separating cardio and your weight training. Can you do them both on the same days? Yeah, not as effective. I find it better to be when you kind of separate those things. So, okay, so now we're going to move on to today's main topic, which is how fitness equals living amends. All right. So this is a health and fitness page, right? We are talking about how can you make yourself get healthier and show people that you're in it to be a better person. Okay. Being fit and getting healthy is a very, very prime example of telling people that you have changed. And we're going to go through 3 reasons as to why that is today. The first one is it shows you care about yourself. All right. Caring about yourself, that self-care that other people can see, is going to be an indication that you want to improve. All right. How many times can we say, I want to get better, I want to lose weight, I want to be a healthier person, be more calm, be more mindful, be more present in the moment? When you're exercising and you go and you work out, you're taking that chunk of time there that says, I care about myself, and I need to put myself in this position so that I can be available for everybody else, which leads to point number 2. Okay. It shows you care about other people. All right. Let's put these 2 together. And we're going to talk about this from a living amends point of view. And I'm going to use myself as the example. Okay. I am in recovery. I'm a recovering alcoholic. When I was drinking, it was all about me. And it certainly wasn't about me from a care perspective or a health perspective or even a fitness perspective. It was all about me, about getting what I want, about what I thought made me feel good. Physically, maybe, once I got that drink in me, I didn't care what other people thought or what other people were thinking. It was all about me. What can I get for me? That ultimately ended up showing that Andy doesn't care about other people. Andy doesn't care if I need help or not. Andy doesn't care if I'm trying to accomplish this goal. Andy only cares about himself. Once I started showing that I care about me in terms of a positive way to change, and I started going to the gym consistently and eating consistently, it gave me the ability to start showing up for myself, and other people realized that I could probably be more relied upon. So as I got fitter and healthier, it showed people that I could be relied upon because I was healthy enough, strong enough, in the right frame of mind to be able to show up for someone when they needed me. Ask the people who are fit how many times they get asked to do things. And I don't just mean things like moving heavy stuff, which is, the burden of being strong is you get asked to move things a lot. But I get asked to, and recently I've been asked to take my mom to doctor's visits because she trusts the fact that I'm able to drive, I'm able to be someplace on time, I'm able to help her from a physical standpoint, since she's having knee replacement surgery and being able to walk. She trusts that I'm available, that I've taken care of myself so I can now take care of her. That's what being healthy is all about. Because if you're unhealthy and you're unfit, you can't show up for yourself or anybody else. So keep those things in mind when it comes to getting fit and healthy. And finally, The last thing that we can see here is that it shows you have the ability to show up consistently. You can't get fit if you go to the gym once a week. Yeah, you could probably, feel a little bit better. You can probably, improve a couple of health markers here and there, but you're not going to be fit. Eventually, maybe you'll get healthy, but ultimately you're just kind of going through the motions. It's about being consistent. What does consistency in fitness have to do, with making amends? The more often you show up, the more often people know that they can trust that you're going to be there, that you're going to be relied upon. Imagine me as a trainer not showing up for my clients, not being able to demonstrate the workouts that I want to show them. Or if you're somebody who works in an office in a leadership role, who's going to rely on you if you show up and you're sluggish and tired every day? Or imagine if you're one of those people who, has a family, you're a mom or a dad, stay at home type of situation, and you're responsible for getting your kids to all of the different practices and stuff like that. What kind of relationship do you think you would have if you were saying no because you're tired or you're sick? Fitness is a way that says that it's not about me anymore. Yes, I'm taking some time to care about myself, but it shows that I have decided to be an example of change, not just for myself, not for Instagram or Facebook or any of those things, but for the people that are around me. And by showing up consistently to get my exercise in, to eat well, to take time to meditate or breathe or journal or whatever, it shows that I have that ability to be available for anybody. It shows people that I'm not the same person that I used to be. I'm somebody who cares about myself, and I care about my health. I care about my wellness. And as a result, I care about you. I'm doing these things because I care about you. There's a saying in recovery: you can't give something away that you don't have. You can't start telling people to be healthy and eat healthy if you're not doing it for yourself. So those are the three things, right? It shows you care about yourself, and it shows you care about other people, and it shows you have the ability to show up consistently. When you do those things through health and fitness, which is what it takes to become healthy and fit, is showing up for yourself, other people, and that consistency. Those are the things that are going to be recognized. People are going to see that you have changed, because you can't just talk about those things. You have to perform them. And that's what Living Amends is all about. Performing the things that you know are important to let other people know that you've changed. So are you starting a fitness program? Do you need help with the fitness program? Do you want to be stronger? All of those things are important. You have to take that first leap. And I know that it's scary, and I know that it can be intimidating. You don't know where to start. That's what someone like me is here for, right? So where are you at now, and where can we get you to go? So let's do that. Let's talk about that. Comment below if you'd like to talk to me about those things. It's just a conversation. I don't do hard sales. It's just not, it just doesn't do anything for me. In fact, it makes me quite nervous. So what I'd rather do is just hear where you're at, and let's see what we can do to get you started. So comment below if you'd like to have a conversation, or if you just need some help, finding a new program. We could do all those things together too. I'm here for you because I want to help you make those living amends, because that helps me make those living amends. So thank you for helping me. Talk to you next week, guys.